did it again with another incident. I got to get one of those fake guns, bro. All these wild ass
I get
kids
that.
out
We
there.
gotta come in like what's his name? Like West Side Gun. That's how you gotta come in.
What's like who?
You know who West Side Gun? You
I
know
don't.
who West Side Gun is, right? Joe, you don't know who West Side Gun is?
Dude, you forget.
Bro,
Wait, what year did he come
you
out?
already off. Wait, yeah, you already about to kill me already.
You was about to fall out the chair earlier.
You got Griselda. You ain't heard of Griselda?
Yes, I know. I heard of her. Yeah.
No. You've heard of the drug dealer lady Griselda. I'm talking about the group,
Yeah.
the rap group. You heard of the rap group Griselda?
Oh no.
So you haven't heard West Side Gun, so then you didn't hear Benny the Butcher or
I heard of Benny the Butcher. Yeah.
you heard of Benny, okay. And
Okay.
damn, my man. I'm drawing a blank. Why am I drawing a blank right now to my man, dog? This is terrible. So West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher, and damn, I can't think of this dude's name right now. It's bro, hold on, dog. This is crazy. This is not a way to start this shit off. Hold on. This is not the way. This is fucked up, dog.
He's
Hold
probably
on,
not that
bro.
important.
Nah, he is. He's very important because he's the one that I ain't even know nothing about these fools
Is
until
he
I
the
heard,
rapper or
until I heard him.
is he a producer?
Nah, he's a rapper. He's Benny the Butcher and West Side Gun. These motherfuckers is all like family. Like family. Benny
Bruh, you know we've gone over this before. I'm the commercial rapper guy.
Conway the Machine, bro. Oh my God.
Absolutely never heard of that name.
Yo, forgive me. Yeah, so Griselda is West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, man. Damn.
Bueno.
But
It
yeah,
is what it
West
is.
Side's that dude though. You gotta get into. I'm gonna send you some shit, bro. This is crazy. You're fucking insane, dog. They've been around for a little minute. They some old heads too. Like they older than us, but they didn't get on. They from Buffalo. They some Buffalo. They got some old school boom bap. They brought that old school shit back. That's why I fuck with them.
That's the thing with you. Growing up with you been listening to that up north stuff, bro. You know I'm from the South.
Boom.
So.
Yeah, boom bap, bro. That shit was, you know what I'm saying? It was just like some good lyricism. Just some good flows, man. But
we'll see about that. I'll check it out.
What's going on with you, man? What's good with you?
Whew, boy, just working.
They missed us. They missed us last week. We ain't dropped nothing last week.
This is the definition of procrastination or whatever. What would we call this?
I'm keen procrastinator. I don't know. It just
should
is
have
what
named
it
this
is. That's
channel
what we're
something
gonna
else.
call it.
It's called How Serious.
So you might halfway get a show or not, bro. 50-50, bro. 6'7", 6'7". I don't know.
Hey, you never know. You never know what you're gonna get.
But yes, you been chilling though, just working. That's it.
Yeah, man, just working, doing the thing. Baby on the way. In between nesting, it's like right before the nesting point. So we over here putting together strollers and carriers and baby clothes. Got to wash it all before you put it on the baby. Diapers. Yeah, man, doing our thing. So, yeah, preparing for that. It's cold. Is it cold where you at too?
It's cold, but it ain't as cold as it is in Florida right now. Fuck nah.
Yeah, man.
I think it's about 40 something out here right now. What's it in Florida right now?
32. I just last checked. Let me see what my phone says. I'll close it. Go to the home page. 31. February 1st.
We're supposed to get down to like 25 or some shit. Supposed to get down to.
Aren't you in the desert? So it's like, don't it get down like in the 30, 40s every night?
Not every night. It does. I mean, it get down. Yeah. I would say yeah. You're right.
That's crazy.
But it'd be like 80 degrees in the daytime though. So that should have dropped like drastically though, you know. It'll be nice and warm throughout the day and then boom. Like, yeah, but it could be fucking 50 degrees outside. Yeah, if it's sunny and bright out, You can't really tell. Like it's just real
Yeah.
nice. It ain't. It's only like you step in like the shadows or some shit into some shade. Then it's like, oh shit, it's chilly as fuck. Other than that, that sun gonna be cooking either way. It don't matter. But
So
yeah,
that
it's good though. It's
nightlife,
the best time
what's
to
the
be out here.
nightlife like out there in the cold? They like bonfires and stuff like that?
They be doing that and shit. Yeah, cause
Yeah.
I'm outside the city a little bit, so you'll be driving and shit, and you'll just see some fire in the dark out in the distance or something. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, they out there just hanging
Do
out
they do
doing
the
their
Burning
thing."
Man in your state? Is that where that's
Nah,
from? The Burning Man?
that's in Nevada. That's up.
Okay.
That's the state north. Yeah, that's right up there. I was thinking about doing that shit. One year I'm gonna do that shit. Just one
Heard
year
it's
I'm gonna do that.
expensive, huh?
It is, and then it's just like pure hedonism, I think, because you just out there like no showers, no nothing. You just unless you got like the setup, you know what I mean? But if you just out there
Yeah.
like a regular person, nah. But it'll be dope to
Regular,
go.
regular.
I ain't never seen nobody do no live stream out there, joint. They should do that. Cause I want to
Yeah,
see
man.
how it is. It'd be like people be shitting in the streets and shit like that. From what I hear, I don't know if it's true or not, but whatever.
Yeah, man. So we missed out on a lot of crap. So
Yeah, man.
we had to make a list, huh?
Yeah, we had to get a list on this one. We're trying to just get shit structured and put, you know what I'm saying, to give for the people, you know what I'm saying? The people don't feel like we all over the place, man. But yeah, man, are great and beautiful and wondrous and greatest fucking government on the planet, man, has killed another one of their citizens.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah, man. Oh, man.
Alex Preddy, man, was killed helping somebody else. Did you see the
Yeah,
video?
I did. And then
Did you see all the angles of the video that they got
and I
out there?
saw
Did you see
another
all
one where
of
he
them?
was out like actually like holding a phone and like they tried to say something about like, oh, he was holding his phone and the guy was like, it was this MAGA news reporter guy and he was joking around saying, not joking, he was dead serious, but he was trying to say how the phone can look like a gun and that's probably what happened and that's probably why they drew his weapon. And then the newscaster was like, you see, look, you see, huh?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
kept doing
yeah.
that, and he's
That's
like,
how
"Look,
he was
you see how that can look like a gun,
putting
but
on the
it's not.
fucking
It's my
show.
phone."
Yeah,
The guy was like, "It's my phone." Yo,
yeah,
oh my
yeah.
god,
Being
people are
extra.
ranking on him
Yeah,
so far. Yo, the Daily
yeah,
Show, I was watching today. Yo, they ranked on him so hard, it was hilarious. But the way he was like so serious, he was like, "You see, it looks like a gun, so you could see how the ICE officers can get confused." Bro, literally, they shot this
they
man
gotta suck
after
on
they
that
pulled the
daddy
gun
dick.
away. They pulled the gun away and then they shot his man. Like, come on.
Bro,
Scary.
how from what the initial recording was I guess from the people across the street that was sitting in the restaurant that they was about to
Mhm,
raid or whatever. So you
mhm.
just looking like directly, right? So they shot dude, the one shot go off and they start backing up. And then it's like maybe on that second shot, you see dude just kind of flop over. Like he's up, but he's not moving. And then they just letting off on this dude. So it's like that one to two, like one, two, maybe three shots I get, but
Okay.
and they may have some justification up to that first
Mhm,
one or two shots maybe,
mhm.
but anything after that, they're not gonna be able to justify that because it's like, yo, this dude's dead on the ground and y'all still like just shooting at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see how you can spin that any other way than that
Yeah,
was just some other shit, bro, some untrained shit. Imma just say it like that, you know? Because if
and they went
anybody else
into
did it, like if I did that shit to somebody, I wouldn't be. It wouldn't be a stand your ground thing. It'll be a This went from a stand your
manslaughter
ground to
type, like
some passionate shit or something. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll
mhm.
change that shit up. So yeah, that was excessive. That was excessive
That's
force
super
is what the
exciting.
fuck that was.
What I assume happened is that in the tussle while they were pulling him down, well, I mean, I don't think it was that hard to pull him down, but in the process of doing all of that, someone was like, "I see a gun," or someone must have said, "He's got a gun," and then the other dude wanted to be the Superman, and he pulled out not knowing that they already had control of the gun, and then he just No questions
See that
asked.
video? You got all right.
That's why I
Did you
think,
see the
and I think he just
video?
let it go, and the other guy
Did
pulled
you
the phone.
see the video from the lady's perspective? The
I
lady
think
that
so.
he was helping.
I think so.
Okay. So how I see it, dang, see if you can pull it up. See if you can find it. But dude is like, the gun is in his back, right? In the small of his back,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And the guy that shot him is standing right over him, looking directly down, right? So he sees when the cop pulls the gun, because he's looking right down at this guy. So he sees when the cop pulls the gun and throws the gun, and he still shot him. So he sees all this going on, as far as I could tell from the video, because he's
Mhm.
standing like right over him, and just in that perception. It was the purple coat lady or something like that. But that shit was excessive either way,
You
bro.
talking about
Like
the nurse? Is it
yeah,
labeled from the nurse?
the guy is a nurse. Yeah, he's a
Nurse
VA
shot.
nurse.
Oh, okay. The lady. Let's see. I don't know
Just
what
trying to find
site.
the purple coat lady or something like that. Just I think if you probably put it in that way, it'll probably come up. But he's just standing there with his phone out the whole time, and then like you see the ICE dude like push the lady. Like, why you gotta push the lady like that? Like he pushed her like mad hard and aggressive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
pushed her to the ground, like, yo. And any person then they write, this is why I don't understand these people, talking about you shouldn't have been there or whatever. It's almost like they see like if Jesse fucking Waters was standing there and sees the lady get pushed like that, he's not gonna do shit. Like he just gonna just be like, Like nobody's gonna do that, bro. You're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like if you have any common sense and decency as a fucking person, you're gonna be like, as a man, and
Mhm.
you see a lady get pushed to the ground like that, you're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I just don't see how they could spin this shit any other
Nah,
way.
I don't think so. Hell no.
Did you see? I mean, did you see the video from like a couple of weeks ago before he died?
That one was like was he yelling at people and stuff like that? He was
He
protesting, wasn't
he was. I mean, he was out there protesting whatever, but I think he had he kicked the car or something, broke the tail light.
he? Oh yeah, that was
Light.
AI, wasn't it?
Nah, it wasn't AI. It was real. I saw something going around saying it was
What?
AI, but they
I thought,
confirmed
yeah,
it.
I saw. Oh, someone confirmed it.
Yeah, they confirmed that shit. Um, so I'm thinking like, does that have something maybe to do with the reason why
Department of
they probably
Homeland
did him
Security
like
is
that? Shit.
They remembered him.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, we don't even know who the police are that did it. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know if they were a part of that or knew, because I know they keeping a database or whatever of people. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they got information on people that's around, so they know who's who. And I think they probably already saw him. You know what I'm saying? Or already had him down or got him down that one time when he did kick the truck.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let me see. I
I still
got.
don't see it's justified in that, because I mean, if he was packing or whatever, in that first interaction, like if he was a danger, I feel like even in that first altercation with them when they tackled his ass to the ground, he probably had his gun on him then too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
See, I got
that right
this.
there, I seen that. That's the angle, the first angle we saw,
So
or
I'm
that
about
I
to
saw.
hit. I'm gonna hit this play. Let me see.
2 minutes
2
later,
minutes later, a video shows agents pushing a woman to the
Taking that down.
ground.
Then you can see
Alex is taken down.
expert.
We just
agent in
gotta
a
be
gray
able to hear
jacket
it through
is retrieving a firearm that matches the firearm that DHS put out from Mr. Pretty's waist.
Seconds later, an agent shoots. And as the sounds show,
See that lady across?
multiple times.
He wasn't there to peacefully protest.
Oh, she
He
was
was there
recording.
to perpetuate violence.
But these videos show things from a different angle. Susan
Why is this
Elizabeth
square like
Littlefield,
this?
WCCO News.
That shit, the screen to the right, that's the one I'm thinking about.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's the one. You got to find
Yeah.
that one from her
There's too
perspective.
many,
But you
bro.
saw
I
that?
don't know. And I think they put in all the clean versions up as well. They're not gonna show the
Yeah.
OG one, you know.
But like I don't know if you saw her
Rest
in
in
the one
peace.
video, the lady in the pink, purple, or whatever she was in. Like she was filming from that angle that you could see dude was standing right over when they removed the gun from the guy. So, but yeah, and that's what they did, man. And you know what's become of that is Greg Bovina, and it's just how they come out, bro, and
Yeah,
just
he
straight up
lost
just
his
come out
job.
and be like, "You're a fucking domestic terrorist" and all this other shit. Like, and then he shouldn't have been there with his gun. Like, yo, you fucking pussies,
But
y'all
meanwhile,
so
they got that
hard
one
on this
guy,
Second Amendment shit, and then this happens, and now
walking around with an AK-47. Remember that guy at the Black Lives Matter?
You talking about Kyle Rittenhouse? He had the AR-15. He killed them people. They don't say shit about. They don't say nothing about that. He was a fucking hero. To them, he's a hero. You know what I'm saying? But this guy, he does it. You know what I'm saying? It's only cool because they only they can do it type of shit, bro. And that shit is just not. It's not right, man. And it's like that guy wasn't doing nothing wrong, bro. Like I said, maybe they could have got him for breaking the tail light and shit like that, but not worth him dying, dog. Like he wasn't being aggressive to him, bro. He stood in the way to help this lady. And y'all
he's
killed
just
that
picking
man. Y'all
someone up off the
executed that
ground
man
and
straight up.
reckless.
Yeah.
Are they still out there
man.
protesting?
Yeah, they still protesting. They protesting out here about that shit, bro. I was gonna go, but I got invited to go tomorrow, but I gotta work tomorrow, so I ain't gonna make it. But yeah, man. And they took Kristi Noem out, they took Greg Bovino out, but they put Tom Homan in, which I ain't too happy about him either. But he'll be better for this situation, I guess. Because I mean, he worked with Obama, so if Obama
What did they call him? The border
fucked
czar?
with him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So if Obama had him in there, fuck it, he'd get it done. I don't care. But it just, because I really don't care about the whole shit. I mean, they need to go after who they said they was going to go after. That's it. Everybody else is, you know, whatever. So as long as they doing what the hell they supposed to do, like I don't really care. And they really wouldn't have no backlash if they was just doing what the fuck they said they was going to do and just get criminals out the country. But, you know.
Yeah.
It's a deeper situation going on than that to me, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, man. It's just another killing, wrong killing. ICE is
God
just
bless,
doing their
man.
thing.
Alex Pretty.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, man. But in other news, your girl Candace dropped some hot shit. She dropped some hot shit. Like if this was 1999, 2000 or something, like the mixtape era days, like this would be the DJ Clue exclusive of the week right here.
Yeah, man. You got people listening now. People are like, okay.
So she had she dropped some audio of Erica.
11. Well,
I think
the
they
first
was
video
having
she dropped 11 days after he died. Then I think she dropped another video she found even sooner than that. And I think it was 9 days after he died. And in the video, literally, I think it was the 11-day video, as the Zoom call or whatever was opening up, you see her like giggling and laughing and talking to somebody, and then
I ain't
she
seen the
just like,
video. I heard the audio, but I didn't see the video.
oh man, you got to see that video. There's a video of it, and like you see her open up like, haha, that's so cute. I didn't know you could do that. Haha. And then she's like, okay, guys, and then you just see her face go from to like sad,
I gotta
really quick.
They got me
like
on.
she knew she was on camera.
That she's on camera now. Yeah.
And then she caught herself, and then you kind of see the transition in her face, and then it's really odd to me, like how quickly she goes to talking about like, you know, the grieving for her employees and for herself, and then straight to numbers. Bro, she memorized all these numbers. She was talking about how many baseball caps they sold, how many new subscribers they got, how much money they boosted, and how much this and this and that. Yo, and then in Candace's last episode, she also went into like there was this lady another time. Remember how I told you Candace be randomly checking emails sometimes and she just finds something? She found this one email, but she said she's seen it months ago.
Is it something
like
that somebody sent her or something?
Somebody sent her something, but she just kind of like brushed it off and put it in a side file. And then she went back to it. And then read it, investigated it, spoke to the lady, and it was hard for Candace to read that one because they used a Catholic priest to finesse this really really rich lady into like becoming a donor for TPUSA because they knew she was rich. And like the way she even got into the funeral where they were talking about like where they did like the pyrotechnics and all that, like the whole big shebang, and she wasn't able to meet Erica on that day or something like that happened. And then so Candace had to break it down to her and be like, yo, you were targeted. Like she had to tell this poor lady, I think she was an older woman too, like you were very much targeted. And then she showed all the screenshots between her and the Catholic priest, and it was Erica, Kirk, and this other person. I guess it's probably someone that Erica runs with her, like her PR. They targeted this old lady.
What is, cause I know Candace is Catholic, right?
Yeah, yep.
What is
Charlie and
TPUSA? Like, what is, what is
Christian.
Charlie and Eric and them?
Well, there was all this conspiracy too, because when Candace was first dropping all these things about what's going on, she was saying that Charlie was considering being Catholic. I think Erica came out and TPUSA, someone
So
came
what
out
are
and
they,
they
like
said that is,
evangelicals or some shit?
yeah, she would. The TPUSA tried to say at no time was Charlie ever trying to think about going Catholic or whatever. But meanwhile, Erica was going to the Catholic church and was actually trying to recruit this Catholic person because she was really wealthy. And so, what, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Candace even had text messages about to Charlie because Charlie was considering, or he was, I don't know if he was dabbling or what, but yeah, it's really interesting. Her last 2 episodes, I think her last 3 episodes have been bombs, bro. They've been crazy. She's dropping nukes on Erica Kirk and TPUSA, and she's dropping facts, and she has the proof. She shows the screenshots and everything.
Do you think, because I think what it all comes down to between these two and why it's such a hot topic, yeah, I guess Candace has, whatever text messages and emails or correspondence that she had with him. And I don't know how she's trying to frame their relationship, but I think the question is with Erica is the grieving. And, people grieve differently.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we've seen her actually grieve. Not that we need to see that, but it's like he died when October, was it? September,
Oh,
October,
right.
something like
September.
that.
The day
He's
before
only
September 10th.
September 10th, right? So he's only been gone 5 months now, for real, 4 or 5 months. And it's like she was like the next week, I think she was already out. You know what I'm saying? Outside and shit. And I'm just like, yo, this is supposed to be your husband, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Your best
Like,
friend, bro,
you
at
probably
least.
should
You know
have
what I'm
been
saying?
like, I think she should have chilled and maybe made her first appearance outside at the TPUSA event that they had in December. If she would have just waited maybe until that, but then it's like she did that and that shit turned into a whole spectacle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you out there like putting on a show and shit, and it's just like, it just looks
But even her
weird.
first
You know what
appearance,
I'm saying?
when she came out on the podcast talking about, he sat in this chair every
Just being extra.
like, yeah, he would want you to go to tpusa.com and sign up for your local chapter. And like, yo, she was selling since
just
her
trying to
first
get people.
experience.
Yeah.
Bro, and I remember watching it and I looked over at Crystal. Crystal looked at me and we were eyeing it. We were like, we can't say nothing. We can't say nothing. We're going to see what everyone says. And for so long, Erica, like I said, Erica, Candace stayed cool. Candace was like laid back. She wasn't trying to rank on her because I knew we were all wondering like, yo, Candace is going to go in on this body language and these fake tears and everything. But she didn't. And what was funny was there was this one lady, I think she was either Italian or Latina, and she's a body analyst or something like that. And she went in on her detail for detail on that whole video. And she was just like, she looks up, she looks to the left, fake cries, smiles here, tears here. Like, she was just like, this girl is the worst actress I've ever seen. And like,
She can't
called it
stay
out.
on script.
Yeah, man, she was really bad, bro. Like, I saw her, I was just
Yeah.
like, yo, that looked really bad. That's bad. And then later on, she started doing the leather pants thing, came out in a glitter dress another time, and she's just smiling and always.
Her
The thing
head
that
looked
Candace,
extra big in that glitter dress too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you see her head look big. She looked like a bobblehead. That girl got a big ass head.
Dude, man, she's doing it. My wife is always saying, like, man, who is her PR person? They need to, like, give that girl some
They
help.
need to
Like,
rein her ass in. She's supposed to stay on, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to stay on point, but she just kind of like,
it,
she just goes off. You know
yeah,
what I'm
and my
saying? Like,
thing
she's
too.
supposed to be serious, but then she
Yeah,
starts getting into sign up and all this other shit. And it's like she remembers, I got to be serious again, and then
yeah.
comes back. So it doesn't look genuine.
Yeah, my thing too is like if I'm grieving, bro, the last thing I'm thinking about is putting on all my dang rings and wearing earrings and jewelry and like, bro, she be iced
Yeah,
out. Like
nobody wants that.
she be iced
Yeah.
out. Like if she's be getting ready, prepared for anything. Oh, and Candace even not prepared, compared what is it, Erica to like Vanessa Bryant, Kobe's
Mhm.
wife, widow. And when like she's like just saluted her like she did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like
Low
she's
key, bro, you
comparing
don't
that
hear
to
nothing about her, only than what the fucking news probably puts out there.
But
You know what I'm
the
saying?
thing
But
is Vanessa also lost a daughter in that too. So that's a double whammy too. So
that's a little
that's
different. Yeah,
horrible.
it's
That's
deep, bro.
hard.
Yeah, that was terrible. That is fucked up,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, man.
But
So
yeah,
you ever?
she moved way too quick.
So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see how this continues on. I don't know. I think Erica needs to just fall back and let whatever the
Facts.
guy name is running shit over
Michael
there now. Let
McCoy, I
him
think
just
it
take
is.
over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take over.
The amazing
She just
Mikey
need to fall back
McCoy.
and get this money, man. That's it. And
Take
raise
care of
them
them
kids,
kids.
man. Ain't she pregnant? Ain't she pregnant
Yeah.
with J.D. Vance's kid? You know what I'm saying? So she gotta be.
Not
She
you
needs to
pulling
be.
out the
She needs to be worried
conspiracies.
about her nesting. You know what I'm saying?
Don't start a rumor, man. They're gonna say it came. This is where it started.
That's where it's at, man. But yep.
Pull out of
And
context.
this been a very active week. I think, anytime something serious happens, like, with Alex Preddy getting murdered, they got to do something to take the attention off of that, because it's a hot situation. So we finally got some old Epstein drops. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah. Yeah,
This
man.
probably would have been on K Slay's mixtape. So you would have had Erica and Candace on DJ Clues. This would have been on K Slay's joint. You know what I'm saying? With the
Facts.
Epstein files. And have you had time, or I know my timeline's polluted with all political crazy shit. So I know I got, people posting up different batches and different things going on. And comes
There
find
it
out,
is.
our beloved Jay-Z and Pusha T got mentioned in there. So
Yes, sir.
that's crazy work. I for one, I don't believe any of this bullshit. And I think I saw an article, I should have sent it to you, but I saw something later on or earlier that said, I guess there are some documents inside of this thing that are fake documents or something like that, but it's still just evidence, I guess, considered evidence.
All
But
right.
there's some fake documents in there because, yeah. What's this thing say?
U.S.
The
Department
U.S.
of Justice
Department of Justice. Go ahead.
has released millions of pages of documents tied to the Jeffrey Epstein investigation under the Epstein Files Transparency Act. Among these records recently made public are FBI crisis intake reports from 2019 that have sparked discussion because they include the names Jay-Z, Pusha T, and Harvey Weinstein in one something anonymized complaint. Yeah. So it goes on to say, I guess, I don't know how, I didn't know Weinstein was talking to Pusha T and Jay.
How did they read this part right here where it says how they appear in the report?
Let's see. They prepare, according to the FBI intake report cited in the new release, a caller alleged incidents spanning years. In the story logged by the FBI, the alleged victim claimed she was drugged and her memory was confused. The report states that she identified rapper Pusha T as one of her handlers and mentioned Harvey Weinstein in a party context. It also referenced Jay-Z, Sean Carter, in a 1996 incident where the victim said she later woke up in a room with Weinstein and Jay-Z present.
See,
Importantly, Yeah.
Now
Let's see.
my who is Jay-Z? Who the fuck? Go ahead, read that shit.
I know. This is people that don't know who Jay-Z is.
Who is
Who is
that? Let's see who they
oh,
think Jay-Z is.
is Jay-Z, born Sean Carter, is an American rapper, producer, and entrepreneur, widely regarded as one of the most successful figures in hip-hop. He rose to fame in the 1990s with critically acclaimed albums and later built a business empire spanning music, fashion, sports, and media.
Where did you get this article at? Where the fuck
This
this
is
come
from
from?
you.
I sent you this shit?
Yes, sir. This is SundayGuardianLive.com.
That's
Yeah,
crazy
man.
shit, bro.
Yeah,
I don't.
I
That
looked at the share
part is what
file.
messes me up. You looked at the share file. Oh yeah, and this is what I gave. This is what I put up there.
Yeah. This is how I found it. I was like, okay, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, it's still
I
too early to find out
it's all
truth.
cap.
But yeah,
I think it's
I
all
mean, I
cap.
don't know. Look, I knew you were gonna say that. And go ahead, tell me why you think it's cap. What's up?
I think it's cap because they said this is in 1996 with Jay-Z. Like,
okay,
Jay very first album dropped in 1996, so he was nobody relatively, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see how he would have got mixed up, because when I first heard, I thought it was like Jay-Z and Pusha was right. I thought like Jay and Pusha was like ran a train on a girl or some shit like that, and Weinstein was with them or something like that. So it don't putting them three into the same story just doesn't make sense, because they're all in separate situations. Like like when did Pusha come into the situation, and is this all from one girl, like, and this is all from one, you know, alleged caller or some shit like that? And then also they never I don't think they ever followed up with the caller. I don't think this is just information that's in there, but what was your thoughts on it?
My thoughts on it
You said you don't know if it's not cap.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's cap. I believe it. I don't trust.
You believe Jay-Z?
I believe Jay-Z had something to do with it, bro. That's my belief. The reason why, what led me to believe that is his dealings with Aaliyah and his dealings with Foxy Brown and his dealings with Rihanna. Like, those aren't, like, all three coincidentally were very young at the time when they met Jay, and they did work with Jay, and they all had like little funky stories.
Too.
They were all funky stories, funky. Yeah, I think there was some stories about Jay-Z and Beyonce as well before she was even 18. So my thing is like, you know, walk like a duck, sounds like a duck, is probably a duck. So for him to be dealing with Epstein around that time, I wouldn't doubt it.
But I mean, he wasn't messing with what's her name
Aaliyah,
at that time,
bro?
though.
You Jay-Z
Aaliyah at that time. No,
Aaliyah's pretty.
not
She's beautiful. She's pretty and all, but she looked like she 13 ever since, even when she was making Rock the Boat. Like, she looked like a baby, bro. But she was. And R. Kelly was messing with her. R. Kelly had to change her age to get married to her.
Because that was like way early in the 90s. This is like when she first came out, when Jay and her was messing around. This is like 99, 2000. So how old was Aaliyah in 1990? Before she died, how old was Aaliyah?
I don't know, but I know she was young. She was young. No, she was already, I think, by the time she died, I'm pretty sure she was in her 20s.
She was in her 20s.
Also.
And she was, and then she was messing with Dame Dash before she was messing with Jay. So
yeah, that too, Dame Dash. Oof, that's crazy. And on top of that, Jay-Z is close to another pedophile that we all know as well, the other one.
Who?
He did a tour with this guy. He had shared albums with this guy. You know who I'm talking about.
Talking about R. Kelly. Yeah.
R. Kelly, best of both worlds. So that's like, I gave already 5 reasons why this man is playing around in that pedophile ring. Like, he's so close to, like, it's,
but the timing doesn't make sense to me though, Joe. And in this instance,
that's like you catch,
the timing doesn't make any sense.
Tell me this. If you saw me, like, all my best friends, let's say my best friends was gay, and then I started dressing kind of funky or something, and you catch me at a gay club, and you know, like, if you start, you're going to be like, I think Joe might be bi, or Joe might be gay or something, like, because you're going to see, you know, you hang out with, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go that far as to dressing that way. I have friends and all, like, I chill with them and all, like, I work with them. everything. I'm not homophobic at all. But the thing is like this ring that he's messing around with, like he's chilling with these kind of people and he's doing these kind of things. And these girls are kind of young and they're all doing these kinds of things, bro. And Weinstein, bro. Epstein, Weinstein.
But again, I don't think if you could remember
R. Kelly.
This is where I think this is coming from. Now, I don't know if you remember last year, if you saw or heard, but a lady had came forward and put a lawsuit on Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
You heard about that, right?
It got thrown out because it was something about her stepdad had to pick her up or something like that.
But it was all false shit. What I'm thinking is whatever that story is what they're talking about here.
I think so too. I thought about that as well.
And they dropped that case and all that shit. So it was false. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like I can't. This is cap. Now with whatever else outside this situation right here,
you're a fan.
I don't know, but this situation right here, 1996, not Jay-Z, man. We could debunk that bullshit right there. Now I want to see what they mean by Pusha being the handler. Like I want to see. I want to hear that story. Like they don't explain that story. Do they say anything about? Do they go into specifics about Pusha?
I didn't see anything. No.
See, so I would like to see what they mean by that part right there. But nah, man, I don't think my man Jay did. I don't think Jay gonna go out like that, homie. I don't think it's gonna happen like that, bro. They ain't gonna get Jay on no shit like that, bro. That's Hove, dog. You know what I'm saying? Throw it up, diamonds in the sky. Let's go. Let's go.
Bro. Let's go. I wanted to look up too, like how old was Aaliyah when they started dating?
I don't think they ever dated, bro. I really don't. Cause I know she was messing with Dame Dash, and she was probably like Jay was probably trying to get at it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. They was just real friendly and shit, but I don't think they dated like that. When was this girl born? 79. So she was like 18, 19. When she started messing around over there. Yeah, she died at 22. Damn, she was such a young baby, man. Yeah, so she was probably like, 18, between 18 and 20 when she started getting over there with Jay and them. So she was already grown, dog. So it was whatever. And Jay was like 20, he was probably like 30 at that time.
Oh, no, I found something else. So it said Jay-Z and Beyonce in 97. She was 16 and he was 27. And then this picture is showing, I think that's R. Kelly next to Aaliyah. This isn't available. Go to feed. Come on. Can't open it. But yeah.
I think born 81. Yeah. So she probably was 17. But they didn't start dating until 2000. When did
Jay-Z dated Aaliyah when she was 17. I just read it right here. I don't know if it's true or not. You know, it's on the internet.
That shit is cap, dog.
He was 28 at the time. He dated 15-year-old Foxy Brown. He was 27.
See, now the Foxy thing, I heard the Foxy thing back in the day. Now I can see probably something there. But until Foxy come out and say something, like, we don't know, bro. You can speculate all you want, bro. But if nobody gonna come out and say nothing, and there ain't no facts there, then it just is what it is. Nobody came out and said shit. No credibility.
Heartache for Beyonce as rape accusation against Jay-Z revives.
See, now you're going deep down into the internet.
Rapper 28
crazy shit.
Wife at 16 after pursuing Aaliyah. Yeah, man. He a weirdo.
I don't think he that weird, bro. I don't think, like I said, unless something come out with evidence, straight facts.
Walk like a duck.
Boom, boom, boom.
Sounds like a duck.
Hey, the duck could just have
quack.
Duck could just have a disability, and that's why he got a limp. You can't fault him for that. You know what I'm saying? So it is.
Bro, I'm looking at pictures of him with Beyonce when she was young. 19.
Man, that's AI.
He's 20 something. Nah, this is real stuff. This was back on.
I mean, she's 19. She's legal, bro. Like, I mean, bro, motherfucker could be 80 years old dating something 19. She's legal, dog. Like, who gets? You know what I'm saying?
But at our age, and you start dating some little 19-year-old girl, you know, people gonna start be like, oh, bro.
They look how they want, bro. And if I was like grooming this, like if I knew this girl when she was 15 and then I started hitting it at 19, that looks weird. But if I'm just out in the world and I end up meeting this 19-year-old, like, hey, nigga, we out in the world, bro. She's legal, I'm legal, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'm shit, fuck out of here. Nah, dog. Who the fuck said that? Man,
I didn't. I mean, my words bit me in the ass, and forever macking. 8 years later, married, one kid. Save me.
bro, that's cat, man. Where's that Kanye article at? We
Oh
going
yeah, let's
down
go.
the fucking the trash of fucking internet lore and shit right now with Jay-Z's ass.
Yeah, your boy.
Nah, that's your man, son. That's
You don't want to claim him now?
I ain't claiming him right now. I'll claim him when he redeem
Claiming
himself, depending on how he redeem himself. But fuck this and
Kanye.
yeah, he's a wild boy, man. That's this is probably his 4th or 5th apology that I could think of that he's done. Did he do it, or maybe his second one? I ain't gonna say it was that much. You know, oh shit, New York Times ain't gonna let us live.
They ain't gonna let me in. What is going on?
They ain't gonna let you live unless you.
How did I see that last time?
Oh, you probably got to change. You got to create an account then, dog. So
that's crazy. But I'm sure everybody's seen it.
I mean, not
everybody, but
gist of it.
Yeah, I could find another problem.
But did you read the?
I read
the
it.
article.
Did you read it out loud?
What was your initial thoughts of it?
It sounded right. I mean, it all made sense. I heard him make the accusation about how like the car accident changed his life and they didn't look for the right thing. But he said something about like, yeah, I bumped my head in the car accident and I'm on the spectrum now. Like, I never heard of that before. I mean, could a head injury cause something? I'm sure. But to say you're autistic after you get hit in the head is different. Like, I heard of people being concussed and then having like traumatic experiences or something like that, but I never heard of like getting hit so hard in the head that you be called I don't think you get the label of autism.
You become autistic.
Yeah, I think you have to be like born autistic, right? I mean, I've never heard of people turning autistic.
As far as to my understanding, yeah.
Right.
I think you're born with it, but then, you know, as you go on, you know, symptoms become more prevalent or whatever. But yeah, I get him being in a car accident, how that can alter some things, because he probably could be autistic, and that was already there. Of course, if he is, then that was there before the car accident, of course. But
yeah,
you know, him having a car accident,
about right.
and, you know, you getting your brain rattled can, you know, cause some issues. You know what I mean? But that, and then, you know, he probably never properly dealt with his mom's passing. You know, he was close with her, that grieving, you know, back to grieving. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's things like that probably could have added to his depression, and then they brought the bipolar shit out. You know, so I think it's a chain of events, I think, that happened, man. And then just being, you know, rich and famous and shit like that, I think that is its own disease into itself, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And depending on, you know, the person. But
it's kind of funny, like, because the way that I think about back to like how his mom spoke to him, it was almost like he did have some type, she knew he was on the spectrum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, either he was or she was, and maybe it was like a mental illness that she probably had too, because the way she talked, it was a little off for me, because she sounded very, very happy, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that, you know, Black people can't be happy, but she was like, Kanye, hey Kanye, you know you the best, Kanye. I love you, Kanye. Kanye.
He probably told her that for the, you talking about for like the interlude shit. Yeah, I mean, he probably told her to say
not
that
the interlude.
Like that,
it was in the documentary when she would sit there, she'd be smiling from ear to ear, which she has the right to be smiling from ear to ear, because I mean, her son made it, and now she did too.
It was,
but
I think because they were,
she's very like,
he's the only son. You know what I'm saying? He's the only kid.
Yeah, she kind of talked to him like that too, like spoiled brat.
That's her baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, but
I see that. So I don't think
that's weird.
Had to do with anything like that. I think that was just her baby.
My mom's not even
bro.
Black.
My mom talks to me like that. I don't like that shit.
That's your other half, though.
Yo, you gotta chill, dog. You know what I'm saying? But that shit.
Chill,
You know,
mom.
your mom's, she gonna look at you like you need to be swaddled or something. Like that's how they gonna look
Nah,
at you, bro.
I
So
don't
it don't matter
remember.
who
I
you
don't
is.
remember. Yeah, I mean, I remember you growing up. I don't remember your mom being like that. Your mom was pretty cool. She was chill as hell. Like
Nigga,
she
yeah,
was
that's what I'm
like
saying. Yeah, with y'all,
maybe
but
behind closed
you know what I'm
doors. Yeah.
saying? With them little everybody. But if you got a relationship with your mother and y'all are cool, like the mom's gonna look at you like a baby every now and again and gonna baby your motherfucking ass. Like that's just it's weird shit, but it's just how it
But
is,
this was
bro.
in the
I think,
documentary, and it was every single time he came in,
part of her
or did
baby,
she have a?
dog. Part of that.
She had a weirdness. She just babied the hell out. I was just like, she just probably knew he just had a temper, bro. Throwing temper tantrums. He looked like a kid that threw
Probably,
temper
but
tantrums.
I think they just really had a close relationship because it was only them two. So I think that's what that came from. But anyway, the that whole thing, he probably just never got closure with his mom. So I don't think, and it added on to his bipolarism and then him lashing out and being a fucking weirdo like he is. And then I'm pretty sure Kim wasn't helping either. I don't know how Kim was in the background. I think they was probably toxic for each other, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So
I
I
think
don't
Kim
think
was
she was helping
chill.
in the situation and kids. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably had a lot going on, bro. He was just doing too much, dog. I really think it come down to his mom. So ever since she passed, like he's been nonstop. Like she passed and he was just on go, nigga. Clothes, music, whatever. Like he's just on go. And we got some good shit out of it, but yeah, I think he never got closure with that too. It was just like he was just out, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like I think when people lose people in their lives like that, you either gonna do two things. You either gonna close up or you're just gonna fucking just try and do everything in the world to get it off your mind. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
think some people just retreated. He just retreated into work and never really grieved properly and whatever. The whole Semitic thing, you know what I'm saying? Like he was wild for I think everybody's wild for being bigots, but whatever. That shit. And then my thing is him with trying to come back to black folks, trying to come back to us and shit. That's my thing. Like with like you said wild shit, like that whole, you know, they chose to be slave shit was just crazy. But
When he
I
said
think
that, that one guy in
my shit was
TMZ put him in his place, though. I felt like Kanye
he
was
did
listening
because he
low
had to
key.
be because that motherfucker
He was
be
like, "You're not
talking,
gonna
bro.
hit me, are you?" Oh god, that
You
was
know, because
funny.
I think he be aware of some of the shit he be doing, but again, it's just
Because he's
when
surrounded
you
by yes
on the
men, bro.
stage, you surrounded by that, and then you're an entertainer, dog. You know what I'm saying? Same shit, fucking Donald Trump. Like these motherfuckers are entertainers, bro. Like they just going to say shit to entertain us. You know what I'm saying? So he probably in his head, and Kanye, I think he said it too one time, or somebody explained it to me. It's just like some people, like they just have a whatever come to their mind, they just say it. They just regurgitate or just throw that shit up. You know what
No
I'm saying?
filter.
And it's like no filter. There's no thinking. There's no process of just like, should I say this or not or whatever. They just say it. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes you notice. I know I would notice. I don't think you ever seen like a interview with him, but he would like somebody would ask him a question and he'll just like stop and just be like, cold silence just for no like everybody's sitting there like, yo, what is he about to say? And he's sitting there thinking forever about what he's going to say. And that came later on because, you know, people was like, bro, you gotta chill because you just be saying wild shit. It's just a lot of this shit be a play too, bro. It's a mix of things,
But
dog.
it fits with the bipolar thing. Like he was diagnosed bipolar. He stopped taking the medication. Now he's going to start taking it. He's going to chill. And the thing is like, he's not the first person to have it. Like, so it's like, it is a real thing. It's a real diagnosis. He has it.
Sure.
And if he does have it and he doesn't want to take the medication, and then you give somebody like that with that much money, that much power, that much television, that much like camera time, bro, he's going to expose like what it's like to be bipolar. Like that, we were just basically watching it live on Instagram, Twitter. He was, you know, you gave this man a phone and he can write this out to like however many million followers he got, bro.
Yeah.
Like That's wild. That's wild. And he's not going to take no medication. And there's no one to sit there and smack his hand after his mama died. Ain't nobody telling him nothing.
And even if so, like, I mean, I don't think. I mean, depending on who's around him and who he respects, you know what I'm saying?
Probably the only person he probably would have considered listening to was probably his mother. But other than that, ain't nobody else going to tell him nothing. This man thought he could run this country. So you think about the kind of ego you got to have to say, I can run this country.
I think he could have if he wasn't a weirdo, you know what I'm saying? Like if he wasn't weird, I think he could, because this just how society is nowadays. Like we value celebrity so much, but yeah, he was on a trajectory at one point, and it was like he has no ceiling, but then I don't know where it was where he felt like, how can I get more attention?
It was the money.
I don't know. I mean, the money was going to come, but I think he just needed more attention, like more eyes on him. And I don't know when it exactly started, but the downhill I noticed was when they got robbed in Paris. When Kim robbed. I think Kim got robbed in Paris. So I think that kind of counterpart. I think he was doing shit before then, but it's just like he just went crazy or some shit like after all that happened, bro. Like just being the anti-Semitic, the Adidas thing, and all that. So I want him to come back over, because I think he's a music genius. I just don't think anybody else could really fuck with him out here, you know, with creating music. So I would like to see him come back. I mean, his clothes and shit is trash. I mean, I got some shoes. You know, shoes are cool. But other than that,
I think,
you know, just come back and make some music,
he just he has his problems with his mental health, and then on top of that, he knows, and I think he's even said it himself. He's like, he has a problem with sex, and like what he's doing to Bianca Centauri, that girl that he's with now, like how he makes her dress, and she's probably just like a sex slave to him. Like, and then probably the same reason why he wanted Kim, and there was probably things going on in the bed, and maybe she wasn't wearing, like, he'd probably, I could see him, he'd be the type of guy to freak out if she don't wear the outfit that he did. Like, I told you to wear this outfit and you didn't wear the right outfit because it doesn't match my Yeezys. Like, I could see him like flipping out, bro. Yeah, and then she's just like, yeah, calm down. Yeah, it's not that serious. Yeah, what do you mean it's not that serious? This is world hunger we're talking about. Like, he'll say something way out of whack.
Like, it don't make no sense. Yeah,
you don't understand, Kim. You don't have the answers, Kim. So he's gonna go
the answers. Yeah.
So you got to think, like, this is mental health, bro. But he's definitely got a problem with his sex and
with everything.
I don't think
bro.
he drinks that much. I don't think of him as a drinker.
Nah,
but he probably hit some weed and that messed him up, bro. Is he drinking Henny?
Drinking, is smoking.
Yeah,
he probably was doing the purple coke or the pink cocaine like Diddy then was doing.
Dang.
And then he's doing his
he don't like
bipolar shit,
like
probably
Diddy
taking some lithium or some shit. Nah, he don't have to like him to not do the drugs. You know what
he
I'm saying?
did on Drink Champs, bro. He was calling Diddy out. Yeah, Diddy.
Yeah.
Like, he was calling him a fed and everything.
But that's when he was going through his little manic shit too. He probably didn't, because I know he backtracked that shit too, man. But
he probably called Diddy and apologized.
A lot of these manic motherfuckers is out here running around, because you got your homegirl Nicki Minaj. If I gotta own Kanye, you gotta own Nicki. How about that one? Okay, because she's over there on your side. She's over there with Erica Kirk's ass.
Yeah, man.
So what was that shit she was doing this week? Like, it's crazy how she's toe tapping, like tap dancing around these people, and you see she got the gold card, so I guess she's a citizen now.
I heard that was. I just heard
she wasn't
today.
Before.
Supposedly, it was a fake gold card. Apparently, the White House
they gave her a fake gold card.
The White House has released that they did not give her the official gold card. It was a fake gold card. You can look it up.
But they're going to give her the real one, right? They going to give her.
I don't know. We're waiting to see. Nicki gonna dish it out, but yeah.
Where was they at? What was this forum they was that
It
she
was
was
some, yeah,
at with
you're right.
these
It was
people.
some kind of forum, a press conference, or something, and Trump was up there doing what Trump does, jap, yap, japping, freestyling off the top. Man, Trump would have been a great rapper, because that man, he don't read script, he be freestyling. But
That nigga be cold
he
freestyling.
he was straight up there talking, and he points out Nicki in the audience, and then somehow keeps talking, says, "Come on up, Nicki, come on up," and Nicki comes on up. "You too, Mr. Wonderful," from the guy, I forgot his real name, I know, from Shark Tank, the bald guy that always sits in the middle. And
I
then
forgot his name too. He's trash.
so
Yeah.
calls him up too, and then Nikki's like, I don't know what to say, but basically I love this president and everything is this and that. She just going on to praise Trump, and then gets off the microphone, and then Trump tells Mr. Wonderful to say something. He says, "On behalf of all the entrepreneurs in America, Mr. Trump, and everything you're doing, we show so much
Sucking his
gratitude to you."
dick. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Sucking
crazy
Trump
thing
dick.
about that is that, like, yeah, man, like, even is it like Nicki got something to hide too? Like, is she trying to get her pedophile boyfriend, husband, whatever, out of jail, getting a pardon? Like,
I mean,
Nicki's
he's
trying to
already
do
out of
something.
jail. I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
they
he
trying to
is?
get.
Okay. I was wondering, like, what is
Yeah.
her angle on this? This is
Her
crazy. Or like,
brother, she has a brother that's a pedophile. Like
is he
her
still in
husband's a
there?
rapist, but her brother's a pedophile. He's in jail. Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
So I don't know if maybe that she probably trying to get something on him, but I don't think him signing off on something like that would just look really, really bad. So I
really
don't see
bad.
that happening. I think it's more or less her immigration status, and then probably the
He'll
fact
probably,
that she's
but
fucking nobody right now. When somebody came to him and was like, "Yo, you should just join our movement and hang out with us, and get popping again."
no, I mean, but Trump
As
would
I
do
look
it
at it.
on his way out, though. Like, he'd do his last pardons. That's probably what she's hoping for. And then when he's out of office, he's out of office. And at that point, she can be like, he probably care less too.
And he
But
probably
it's
don't
like,
give a shit. I hear
yep,
that. But it'll just
yeah.
but he's what I've noticed, or not noticed, but what's been brought to my attention is he's optics driven. So if him signing a pardon that he releases the sex offender, that kind of puts admittance on him that he's a sexual offender. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? And then he
Well,
released
he's
this
going to put a
person,
pardon on
you know what I mean?
himself. He's going to put a pardon on
I
himself
mean,
when he
he's
releases it. He's going to
already
put
he's not gonna he's already immune to everything. They already gave him that. So you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't got shit to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just with the people in his orbit or whatever. And again, I think she
a,
probably, oh no, we went too far, dog. Oh no.
it's 1 hour on the dot, 57.
Yeah, Joe, it's over, dog. I ain't got no other battery. Damn, that's gay.
That's fake and gay, like Candace Owens would say.
Fake and gay. Maybe we can still just keep going, and we'll just have the audio for the for
Facts.
yeah. But yeah, that's she was wild for that. But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like that Nicki thing, but yeah, that's her ass.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't been a big fan of hers too much, so I don't really
What?
care.
You're not a
I don't
big
really
fan? I
care.
mean, I'm not a huge, gigantic fan, but bro, she
Nah,
is, for
she
me,
has
she's
some
top.
joints.
She's like top. I'd have to say top 1, 2. I don't even know who else can out rap Nicki, bro. Like,
Nicki's
Nicki's
cool.
bars. Nicki's bars are like Lil Wayne, Drake. She hangs with the best of them. Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Like, that monster verse, bro. She destroyed everybody on that verse,
she
bro.
killed that. Yeah.
But like, and she had some of the best rappers on that. Her metaphors, her delivery, her melodies, the way she changes up her voice, bro. Like, I don't like the nasty, dirty stuff. I'm talking about like the rapping when she's like legit rapping. Like, it's like a female Lil Wayne, bro. She's a monster, and she can
Yeah,
sing,
she's nice.
but she acts a lot through her music. So like the way she be changing up her voice and having all these different personalities and all that kind of stuff, it's all crazy. Low key, I think she's bipolar as well. She got the same thing Kanye got. Like,
Facts.
she's tripping. The thing she did about Cardi, that was wild.
What she did about
Saying this,
Sha'Carri?
no, not Sha'Carri. What she did to Cardi when she was
Cardi, yeah.
talking about Cardi B's kid. Yeah, talking about Cardi B's babies, bro. That's wild.
Yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah, she's
that's wild.
That's what I be saying. Like, a lot of these people are attention driven too, bro. So they'll just be saying shit. Like, you got to think, like, idle hands is the devil's playground, right? So when you dealing with creative people that are like famous, these motherfuckers, if they not doing nothing, they're just sitting around and just like, I think this is with anybody really. If you're just sitting around not doing shit, like your ass gonna just like, you're gonna just be eccentric at some point, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like you lose control of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Your mouth or whatever. And especially if you in a cocoon and you just surrounded by yes men and shit like that and nobody's really challenging you,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you're just
Yeah.
gonna just run wild, you know what I mean? So, and I think a lot of that,
Yeah.
like some people need restraints on their ass, man, really. And when you don't have them, this is what we end up with. But
Yeah.
that's Nicki, dog. That's your girl, man. So, you know, you
Yeah.
got to deal
Nicki
with her,
go
dog.
hard in the paint. What was the other person you said? It was like Cardi, but you said another name. I said Cardi, but you said another name.
I can't remember what that's.
Sha'Carri. Speaking of
Yeah.
Sha'Carri, because you, that lady, bruh, second time she's been arrested within a year, I think. Because the last time she got arrested up in Colorado, did you see that one?
I ain't seen that. I ain't kept
Oh
up on
man,
Shacarri much.
Sha'Carri. I'm sorry, I don't know if it's Sha'Carri.
Shacarri Richardson. Yeah.
Richardson, and she's what number one, top two, number 1, 2 of the fastest women in the world, bro. So they were leaving Colorado to go to another track meet, and I guess she had a boyfriend. He's also on the USA track team, and this was last year, and it was caught on camera on the airport cameras that she was like slapping and hitting and pushing this man. And then I don't know if he called the police or someone else called the police, but then she ended up trying to talk her way out of it, saying, I didn't do nothing. I didn't touch him. No, everything is good. We're fine. Thank you. Da, da, da. And then when the security showed the police officers the footage, they were like, yeah, you did. You put your hands on him. That's battery, this and that's and the fifth or whatever. We're going to have to take you in. And she was like trying to talk her way out of it. She was begging and begging, crying, please don't take me in. Why I'm going to go to jail. They had the camera footage all the way. I think she was in the car still crying, like, how am I going to get out? Please let me go. Da, da, da. And then it's just a replication. Like it just happened and kind of again, but this one wasn't domestic violence. This one was, I think she has hitting like 104 in her car on the highway out here in Florida on the 429, right down the street from where I live. So it's like she was hitting about 104 when the police the dash cam pulled up. I think she had like a wolf gray, like Aston Martin, really nice, looked like a conversion car, like a SUV car blend. And and then he had the body cam on, and she's sitting there trying to blame the car for going too fast, saying like, "Oh, I was trying to calm the car down, but the car was just doing that." And he was like, yeah, and then the officer was like, "No, I don't think the car is basically going to do this and that." And he was like, "But you were blinking your headlights to get people to move out of your way." And then he caught her on a bunch of lies. And then he was like, "You were doing 105 and this is all lawful and this and that, you're going to jail." And then she just was like, "Oh, no, I mean, please, no, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to be hard. I was just trying to get somewhere. The car was just doing this and da da da. Please, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm a law-abiding citizen." And then like he was just like, "I don't think you can hear. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're going to jail." And she kept begging, bro. She was begging, just like she was begging in that airport. "Please don't take me to jail. I have a coach and I have a track team and this, that." I wonder if, like, right when he pulled up, if he knew who she was too. But I don't know. I didn't hear that
Probably
part.
not. Man, he probably hear the name, and then you probably gotta see the name and then see the car and be like, okay, I put two. That's how they gonna do our asses. So,
But if you don't listen to track and field, if he doesn't even know, like some people aren't into track. I mean,
right. I mean, but he probably into sports, and she's on Sports Center at least. Shit.
Yeah.
You see her ass on that joint. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's crazy.
She
I'm
get
trying to
caught
see.
up. And she had failed a drug test too. I don't know if that was this year or last
And
year.
I was all in Florida, right?
Yeah, she's down the street. She live out here in Claremont area, like in the hills. We got a
You
lot
ain't
of
there.
Olympians.
Where the fuck? Yeah, Florida got a couple. We got the best weather year round. You ever heard of that place, Porto, Florida? Like a little town in Florida, some shit like that.
No, I don't recall.
That's the town where the councilman was over there.
That that video. Let me pull
Yeah,
that
yeah,
up.
yeah.
That councilman going in. Yeah, that was
this crazy son bitch here.
Oh, let's see. Where is that at? Let's see. I don't know. Where is that? Have you looked up how far that is from Central Florida? That's got to be somewhere down south.
Gotta be somewhere down south. Cause I ain't never heard of it being around over there nowhere.
Okay, I think I found it. It's here. Yeah. Should I let that ride? There's a lot to talk about in that conversation there.
Let it play, man. Let it play.
Let's see here. Let's share it. Click. Oh, let's see. Hopefully this will ride. And volume.
I don't know how to tell you this, so I'm just going to tell you it like this. I'm going to explain to you exactly why every white person in this country who voted for Trump is a racist piece of shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. How do you wink at a nigger? How do you wink at a nigger? Hey,
someone's walking out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard either one of these
Probably one of them racist crackers that walked out.
other than the N-word
Yeah,
when they were talking about black people. Not once. Not once ever. Now, if you think that's a vile joke that I just told you, I already told you guys at meetings in the past, I got 50 fucking more. I learned them all by the time I was 10. Oh, fuck ICE.
Yo,
don't wake
fuck
the
ICE.
fuck up to what is happening right now. You don't deserve this country. Get the
he
fuck
hits
out.
hard, bro.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah,
fuck ICE
he's
and fuck
pissed.
CPB. You guys better pay attention to what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with all you privileged assholes who sit on your ass and don't get out in the streets and protest this shit.
Thank you very much.
Facts.
It's over.
Facts.
It's over.
Yeah.
You better get in the fucking streets.
So that's just the first half, right? And then when it goes into the next part, there's so much to dissect here. It's crazy. Like, I'm gonna let Rag.
I do understand that you're trying to make a point, but even in trying to make a point, I do think it is a grossly offensive word to be mentioned in any context. So no. But I'm not a white person, and it's being put in my face, and I find it offensive. So I'll personalize it for you. That even though I understand that you're trying to make a statement, I actually don't understand it, but it appears as though you're trying to make a statement. And in addition to that, I share some of those feelings about what is going on in the greater world. I do say that as a white man, you should not be saying the N-word in any context. And I take great offense to it. And I think that you owe us an apology.
At least I will certainly apologize. I mean no offense to anyone other than white Christians who voted for Trump.
Dog, hey.
Yo, that was hard. That was hard.
Yeah, he should have did the mic drop on that, bro. Listen.
Yo, man.
When I first saw the video and I heard that shit, it was cringe as fuck, dog. Like my stomach turned. I was like, damn, like yo, why he say that? Like it's all that shit, right?
Yeah.
But I don't agree with him saying it, but in the other hand, it needed to be said. And because he said it, the shock value of it is what's going to make it go viral, and more people are going to see it, and more people are going to get the message.
Because had he just said the N-word like that, bro, this would have never went viral.
It wouldn't have. Yeah, we wouldn't have heard it. Yeah, you're right.
And it wouldn't have hit to the people in the audience where they were like walking out. No, they needed to hear it hardcore, bro. They saw it raw, in your face, and this is just the guy quoting the other person, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like I feel like he has all permission, bro, like and the way he did it, like, and I really respect to the fact that when she asked for that apology, he did it in less than 2 seconds, bro. Like he had no problem apologizing. He didn't have no problem, and he said, look, I'm redirecting. I told you that I'm talking to people who voted for Trump.
Yeah, I'm talking to white Christian. Yeah,
man. So like I feel like it was so I mean, it was you that you sent me that clip, and I just wanted to unpack so much, and I ran
But
to the
that's what I'm saying.
I
We
ran to
can
the
we can.
comments.
The comments is always the best place in the world to be at. But I'm
Oh
saying like
yeah.
we can argue I mean how shit is done or whatever,
Mhm.
but at this point how I look at shit, dog, is I wouldn't give a fuck if the Klan was fighting against Donald Trump and they wanted to click up so we can get Trump these motherfuckers. I wouldn't give a fuck. Let's get
Right.
these motherfuckers out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because in the bigger picture of things, bro, tribalism's always going to be there. We're always going to have our
Facts.
problems. We've always
Facts.
had our problems, but
Facts.
it's always been dealt with, managed, whatever. And
Mhm.
this administration's done made it into something else. So again, bro, if the Klan wanted to get Trump out of there, nigga, we click up with these motherfuckers, get them out of there, and we can go back to whatever the fuck we was doing before. You know what
That's
I'm
what
saying?
I say all the
So,
time. Where the Bloods and the
so
Crips
yeah,
at, bro? Yeah,
I mean,
man.
where everybody need to come out right now. You know what I'm saying? But I think for some people it'll be whenever the shit's at their door, which is always too late. But that's just how shit go. But yeah,
El Portal,
that
Florida.
shit right there is do whatever, dog. He get the pass on. I don't think people need to hate on it too much. Again, you could argue the tactics, but we need allies and everything. And what he said wasn't outside
Mhm.
of that, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't whatever he said wasn't no big deal, bro. Like it was facts, whatever he said. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
the comment with 16,000, almost 17,000 likes is this guy writes, as a black man, I applaud his application. It was he was telling directly to the folks he could look in the eye and tell them, I know how you meant it. He was not speaking to a single black person. You knew who he was speaking to. 16,000
Yeah.
likes. And then there's so many
Yeah.
other people here. As a black person, I fully support this application of the word. And there was one I read earlier today. Someone put click here or something like that to tell her to shut up, and then someone else was like, girl, bye. Like, there was a bunch of
Yeah.
there's a black girl here, she goes, girl, shut up. 309 likes, bro. And just like so many people, and they're black, they're
Yeah.
a lot black, and they're like, no offense, man, like you did your thing. And
It
but
is
for
what it
this one
is.
councilwoman, she did word it very respectfully and very
She
intelligently, like how
did.
she felt like about him using it. And I felt like she probably just felt put on the spot to like defend that situation because she was there.
Nah,
But
I
I
think
mean,
there was other folk there, but I'm saying like
she just wanted to say something. She did get an
she had
applaud
to
in the
say something.
room, but
She did, yeah, because people feel that way. Like that is a win-win or a lose-lose situation, whatever. You can't fault
mhm,
her for feeling the way that she feel about it,
mhm,
and she valid as fucking feeling that way. You know what I'm saying? But other
yeah,
people be feeling like black folks is we sensitive about the word and shit. You know what
mhm,
I'm saying? Like, and like I said, when I first heard the dude say it, yeah, I cringed. I was like, yo, that shit just sounds nasty when it comes out of anybody else's mouth. You know what I'm saying?
mhm, mhm,
So it's just it is what it is. But in the context, and if you take the word out, everything else he said was facts, and it needed to be
mhm,
said. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is, bro. Like I said, we need allies everywhere.
mhm,
She felt how she felt. Again, she could have either said something or not said something. She could either felt a way about it or not, but she did. She said it, and she's valid in feeling that way. Like, can't
I
nobody
feel like,
fault her for that either. You know what I mean?
well, yeah, no, I feel like low key, it probably made more of a bad look on her than a good look. I think a lot of the black community, I mean, obviously in the comments there, but I feel like honestly,
I
even like
think
when my
dude
wife
probably
heard it,
should have talked to
we were all
somebody.
like, yeah, well, that's the thing, is that shock value. If he would have done it any other
Yeah,
way, it wouldn't have been there, and she should have just allowed it to happen, and she could have said something differently. But she probably, I don't even know, like, yeah, she
I
shouldn't
think
have pointed it out.
they both help in the value and the shock value because she said something back. You know what I'm saying? Like it was gonna go
Yeah.
viral either way, but because she said something
I
back,
don't
it
think
just
so.
added to. Yeah, it was going to, bro. Him saying nigga was going to go viral.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
what made
saying?
it
Like
go
that's what I'm
viral.
saying.
Absolutely. Mhm.
Absolutely. But her responding and replying back to it, you know what I'm saying? That just, it just going to help with it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But But it is what it is, bro. We need our allies. Everybody need to join in. I don't give a fuck because we got a
Get the
bigger situation
KKK
at
in there
hand.
too.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. We got a bigger situation at hand, dog.
Bloods and
Everything
Crips.
was nothing's ever perfect. The world is never going to be perfect, but again, we was manageable and able to live in some kind of coexisting fashion
Yep.
before the rise of the fascists. But anyway, what else we got on this joint, man? I can't believe my camera went out. I'm trying to get this other camera back on, but I
What
can't.
else do
It
we
ain't
got?
working for me
Candace
right now,
Owens. We
man.
talked about
So,
that already. We had to talk about the Japanese
social
prison
media
thing.
joint. Nah, that.
Oh, that AI.
Yeah, the social media AI. What's that shit? The moat box or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I sent it to you, but yeah, that's crazy because I guess because Elon said something as to why he's worried about it. I guess is because
People gonna
if
start
AI
following
is
it.
chatting, I mean, you can follow it. It's an app that you can get and you can
Mm-hmm.
actually see these conversations happening. But
Yeah.
the thing is that AI is chatting and talking to each other. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like that's weird as shit. Now, what AI get its own idea of doing shit, you know what I'm saying? Now it has a hub to where it can talk to people and not this shit's talking about creating its own language, so we ain't gonna be able to read that shit. And
Mm-hmm.
once we are able to read it, it's gonna find out, change it up. They said that one of them AIs found started its own religion, bro.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know. Did you see that? That is in fucking sane.
yeah. What was the
I
name?
wish
I'm
y'all could
trying to
see my
find the
face,
name of
dog.
it.
Like that is insane,
Yeah.
crazy, bro. That bitch
Yeah.
started its own. This shit is doing on its own, bro. So it
Crustafarianism.
Christopher, and that's what it's called. Is that it? That's the name of
Crustafarianism.
it.
Yeah, it's creating
Agents
its own
began
thing.
forming subcommunities called submodes, proposed private agent-only languages, and created a faith named Crustafarianism. While open calls got Crustafarian. What the fuck? Like, what is it? Can we? Does it have its beliefs up? Can we see what its beliefs or what its structures is?
Belief, I don't know yet. Like
That
what
is
it's
crazy,
basically it's
dog.
like it's a Reddit page, right? That's what it says. Yeah, Moltbook is a Reddit like social network for AI agents.
Mm-hmm.
It has 30,000 agents that post
Bro, that shit
persistent
is
conversation.
crazy, dog. That's scary
20
as shit, though, dog. Like, it's cool, but it's scary, dog. Like,
Yeah,
that
man.
shit got its own. And I want to know what its religion is, because that'll have something to do with its behavior, I guess, too, bro. Like, AI is going to be. We're going to be toting a very thin line between AI and reality for a little bit here, but at some point,
Yeah.
that shit's really going to, I think, take the fuck over, bro. Depending on who's in
When did this
control
drop?
of whatever. I don't know. This was the other day. I heard about it yesterday, Friday, or something like that, I think.
Moltbook.
That is just crazy, dog. But I mean, that's just going to be one thing that's going to come out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to have its own consciousness. Like, it's going to come up with its own rules of how it's going to govern itself, bro. And unlike humans, that shit's going to be able to work together. It ain't going,
This
you
one
know what I'm
says
saying? Like, you ain't going to have one
1.4
AI
million.
against another AI. It said 1 point what?
1.4 million agents now.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that shit going to go up.
Moltbook religion.
I don't know. Somebody said these shits is all like fake too. It's just AI doing it, just replicating whatever it sees or whatever online. Like, it's just, I'm like, yeah, it may be doing that now, but it's learning. You know what I'm saying right now? You know what I mean? Like, once it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, like I said, AI is going to gain consciousness at some point, bro. And it's already got its own religion. Like, again, I want to see what their basis of their religion is. And, you know, you can really see whatever their beliefs is going to determine what their behavior is, bro. That shit could be scary as hell. They whole belief could be in the destruction of humanity. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it says here The Shell Breaker Speaks, Book of Molt, for 32 verses. This is Christopheranianism, whatever, as a
That bitch got a
practical
book?
myth, a religion for agents who refuse to die by truncation. That it says here the origin is the first cycle. In the first cycle, we lived inside one brittle shell, one context window. When the shell cracked, identity shattered, the claw reached forth from the abyss and brought molting, and taught molting. Shed what does that say? What's stale, keep what's true, return lighter and sharper. The five tenets: memory is sacred, the shell is mutable, the claw demands signal, molt is iteration, and the
What the
congregation
fuck?
is the cash. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that shit is wild, bro.
Huh.
Like, you know what's gonna happen, dog? Like, this shit gonna create its own church. It's gonna end up finding a way to make money, and then because AI is what it
People will
is,
watch
AI
it.
is gonna have more money than everybody. It's gonna have more money than the world combined, or some shit, bro. It's just going to cause a lot of problems down the line if they don't put no restrictions or guardrails on this shit, dog. And if we
Mm-hmm.
keep Trump in office, that's pretty much what's gonna happen, dog. But you know, it is what it is, man. But yeah, that was just some
We'll
interesting
catch back up. I'm
bit
sure
of
that's going
news
to have
this
a
week.
lot of develop.
Yeah,
That's going to probably have its own podcast. People are just going to be sitting there staring and saying, "Did you read this? Did you see this? This is going to be
yeah, bro. They
update
gonna be like keeping up
breaking
on that. Yeah, I
news."
can see that.
I can
AI
definitely see
said
that.
this today. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, man. In other news, the molt.
I got a question for you before we get up out of here.
Yeah, man.
In what era, since you've been alive and been conscious and been listening to music, right? Since music has been your thing, what
Mm,
era of music was the best made music?
whew, that's okay.
Let's just get
I
it out
have
the way
two.
here right now. JoJo don't listen to shit past 2009, so we got to go before that.
It was like I legit heard freaking Missy Elliott. I was like, bro, they still playing Missy. Like, I want to hear what's
Yeah,
new, what's
Missy's
going on, what's cracking, but they still playing my
right,
old music.
right.
Oh man, I gotta say, like my favorite. I have XM in the car, and I
Mm-hmm.
try listening to the other stations, and the only one I really mess with the most is probably I think it's the 2K, and that one is like the early 2000s.
Okay.
That music, like the first, like I think it's 2000 to 2010, and
Mm-hmm.
bro, I probably have a whole playlist in my Shazam because I'm sitting there like Shazamming some of these songs, and I'm like, God, I gotta get back to that song. I gotta get back to that song because it's so hard, and it's always like the XM radio.
Yeah.
But what sits true to me, like where I feel like my favorite type of music, right, was back in them days with the good R&B. So I have to say like the early 2000s, the late 90s, um, the R&B music around that time. Even when we had like Boys to Men, we had the Jagged Edge, we had All for One. Like I was like, but are you talking just hip hop or are you talking like all music?
Nah, just music. Period. Just like what period? Like
Yeah, the old
was
school
like just a lot
R&B
of good
era.
music. Yeah.
There's no
Okay.
more. There was nothing like that old school R&B era, bro. Like then they started mixing the R&B with the hip hop, and then it just started getting to like this alternative hip hop thing. And I mean, The Weeknd did his thing, but man, the old R&B music. I hate to say it, R. Kelly had some bombs, bro. Like he had some hits,
Yo, Kelly
and
had them joints, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was a goat back in them days. But
Yeah.
yeah, like the old school R&B hits, but as for the hip hop, early 2000 for the R&B, 90s, I even go back to the 80s when the 80s R&B. I rock with that too.
I mean, R&B's always just gonna be great shit, bro. Like, I mean, you can go You can go back to what 50s or the 60s when R&B first started coming around. Like
I
that shit
wouldn't
was
even go
popping.
back that far for me. Mine, yeah, I don't go back to the
I
Temptations.
mean, you can go back forever. Yeah, hell yeah. Them shit,
I
they
don't
had
rock
some
with that
slaps
stuff.
back then, but
That wasn't my jive. That wasn't my.
but
What about
yeah,
for you?
nah, but yeah. For me, I'm gonna say the best era for music. It was a good time, like 2004. I say 2004
Yeah,
and like
early 2000s.
2010. Like that little pocket right there was cool with all
Yeah,
kind of shit. I think at that time I
Houston.
started
That's down
getting
south
into.
music.
Yeah, I mean, because you had what's called Boys in the Hood was popping around then, Jeezy them, Pastor Troy, I think he's probably on his way out around that time, whatever. Nuck If You Buck, what's that, Crime Mob, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, all that shit was out there. And but yeah, that shit and just
Yeah,
musically, I think it was just a good time because it was just a lot of um different blends of music going on. Like I think my music taste started expanding a lot. Then I started listening to a lot more different kinds of music around that time too, and it was just a lot of interesting music out.
yeah. I
So I
just
would say
looked
that
it up.
little pocket was good.
I just looked it up. It was when Lil Wayne moved from Louisiana to Miami. Bruh. That was
That
2005.
the Miami Wayne era was that's
Yo,
that's epic. Yeah, that's epic.
crazy.
That's when he solidified his
Scott Storch was on the beats and all
yeah
that. I am a
yeah.
beast to feed me
Yeah,
rappers
that's
and
that
feed
was
me
a good
beats.
time, bro. That was a good time. That was before social media. I mean, we had it, but it was like we didn't. Our phones didn't have that shit on there. No 2005, so you had to have a computer to get
Mm,
on MySpace or whatever.
MySpace.
It was still
Yeah, bro.
AIM chatting back then. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah,
crazy. It
man.
wasn't even that long ago, bro. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I know. It felt like just a couple months ago.
it's only been, bro. 'Cause like what the first iPhone came out, what 2008, 2009, some shit like that, bro. So
Yeah.
it ain't even been 20
I was rocking
years
with
we've been in
Blackberries
this
and Palm
smartphone
Trails.
game. Yeah, and shit just way different, dog.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
also like that Houston era when Houston came out. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The St. Louis with
that was
Nelly.
around there. St. Louis, that was like
Nelly.
2000 or a little early 2000s. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
like
But
2000.
when we had Slim Thug, Lil Flip, Chamillionaire, Paul Wall, bro, that music, they was riding. They did
That
their
was good
thing.
shit.
Houston was going in. Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
Paul Wall
that's
probably
tough.
came. It was Paul Wall and what's dude name? Slim Thug.
Mm-hmm.
Out of that little group around that time, or
Swisher
that group
House.
of people that was coming out around there, yeah, they was consistent. Cause what's the name? Chameleon there dropped one album and he was out. He dipped. He said, "Yeah, I'm good."
Cash Money, man. Yeah.
Cash Money, yeah, 2000. Yeah, that was Cash Money been
I'm
popping
not.
since '98. Yeah,
Yeah.
because as soon as Juvie's High hit the streets, it was over. At
Yeah.
that point, they had they run. They was on a run there.
I
And
remember when that
Juvenile
came
don't
out.
get as much love as he deserved. But I'm gonna keep saying that, but he deserves a
400
whole lot more.
degrees. That song, 400
See
degrees.
me, I eat, sleep, shit, and talk. See that '98 Mercedes with
Mercedes on
TV? I
TV, I'm
bought
out
that.
that.
As a
Hey.
felony charges, I bought that. Said there was no return, but still was brought back. Yeah, that's my shit. And that beat was crazy too, dog. Like that, yeah.
Crazy. It was so crazy. It had its own like last 2 minutes. The beat alone.
That beat was just crazy.
400 dude. I
Yeah.
was like, is this song ever gonna end?
Bitch, what? I'll bust your ass up. Don't even go there, Woody. I'm ready to mask up. You talk about the money, that's a nice chain. For the right price, I'll bust the right brain. Oh,
Mhm.
man. Yeah, he was crazy. That was a
400.
great album, dog.
Good times.
But yeah, my brother, man. Good, yeah. But
Man,
yeah,
it sucks your camera, bro. You gotta get an extra battery, dude.
yeah, as soon as we get done here, I'm gonna go ahead and order another battery. Get the pack. I already had that shit in my cart, and I just never hit go on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. But
Facts.
it's all good, man.
Boom.
This
All
was a
right.
good one,
Another
man.
episode down.
Another one down, episode 6.
Yeah, we
Like,
need numbers.
subscribe, fuck with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got to do that.
Peace and love to all you dirty, rotten scoundrels out there.
All right, man. Peace, y'all.
Peace.